collaborate with him. Third in the background against state, then scored a 9 seconds in the Miss Indiana State closing day. She's trained by Larry Ravelli and by Spencer Kucera, read by H. Allen Poindexter. Congratulations to your spirited hand. Big Steve, not long time to do the golf track for one video. Yeah, thanks for helping me. No, you got me. Next up, we're going to go to 2-year-old Cyrus Colton Gelding. The nominees are Mr. T, Choose Top Notch, and Mr. Sledgehammer. And the winner is Mr. T.
Also turned in Indiana Security and Mr. T, leading on by Speedy Spear for the furlong to go. Mr. T opening up by 4, down by 5. Speedy Spear back in his second, finishing with distance from the backfield. Young Angus, but with a 16 left to go. He made that like magic.
Get up here, you talk.
Chief kicks down Indiana. Last up in the second was Young Angus. Mr. Sledgehammer.
We'll get that. We're off to a good start. I had to get a soft shot the video didn't hurt. I broke my heel and I'm really safe after I'll do something. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boy after that debut race. I am amazing that we'll be up here in a minute. Hold on. Boy, after that debut race, Mr. T really figured it out because he did nothing but win 3 in a row, including the Crown Ambassador and the Indiana Fraternity on closing day. Bred by FK and Joseph Bailey, owned by FK and trained by Todd Russell. He earned $140,000 in those 3 wins. Can't wait to see what 2026 has to throw at them. Justin, everybody knows these Justin's they're still everybody was trying to do. You're not marrying him anymore. You're gonna.
Well, I mean, Chaz gave me an opportunity to train this horse under her name, and being her assistant trainer, wow, what a blessing it was and is. And moving forward, I mean, we hope he can just carry over into 26 the same way. And as of right now, it looks that way, and we've got our fingers crossed. This is what we all dream of. What a blessing he is. He's everything to me, and I hope I'm everything to him.
Jerry's on it. Yeah, we got it. All right, next up is 2-year-old Bred Colton Gelding, I think. Ladies and gentlemen, the nominees for 2-year-old Bred Colton Gelding is Airdrop, Young Angus, and Good Civilian. And the winner is Young Angus.
Turn for home, here's James Uno. Was coming with a full head of steam from Alex Bouchard, and Airdrop was quite clear toward the inside. Airdrop and James Uno, and here's Young Angus, who just picked them up for Joe Ramos. The son of the player is Young Angus pulling away with a bomb. Young Angus sharply debuts with a 6-length win from Airdrop. Speedy Spear was third, and James Uno was fourth.
Young Angus is trained by Randy Matthews, owned by Randy and Charles Farrell, and was bred by the Bows and Mr. Matthews. His mom attracted together in Indiana. And I know Charlie had a past running his mom, and now his goal. He went out 4 times last year and never finished within second, won on debut, second in both the Circuit Stakes and the Indiana Security. Definitely unpredictable, and another one that will be exciting to watch. Charlie, you don't want to come up and say anything? All right. It'll be exciting to watch this 2026 season, and I just got Mr. Randall Matthews. He said he looks forward to his 2-year-old season, and that he actually just went back to the track after a little bit of wells with our track. So congratulations to the connection See you in a bit. And its three last. The winner is See You in a Bit.
Spooky Ridge, Ruby Girl, inexpressive, place on 2 quarters, in 1:13.05 seconds. See you in a bit, cleans up for the inside. Charging its in its three laps, Spooky Ridge trying to sustain the fifth out third. Holly pushing Ruby Girl, past the 60 with Marshall Nose, that's Rose Jr. See you in a bit, and all the way winner the Lady Foghorn. 1 by 2 with Spooky Ridge being second from in its three laps, and Holly's pushing and Ruby Girl back to the clear.
How about you? This filly was by Bahati, trained by Gerard Murphy, bred and owned by Lori Murphy. 2025 came to a third in the Iowa Stallion Fillies and a win in the Lady Foghorn to end the year. She has a lifetime earnings of $185,000. Congratulations. Here's the connection of See You in a Bit, 3-year-old fire filly. Next up, we have 3-year-old red filly. And the nominees are Temple Painter, Hot Middle, and Royal Justice. And the winner is Temple Painter.
Temple Painter for the inside. Chief Horse Junior looking for a gap. Headquarters, Chief Horse Junior off toward the rail. As they come in by the front crowd. Temple Painter trying to close that rail for Chief Horse Junior. Chief Painter. As Temple Painter catches the cat. Lays out the outside of Spooky Ridge. Chief Horse Junior is better than this. Chief Horse Junior is better than we come here. Now, third was third volley finish. Spooky Ridge was third, and then she last.
Yes, absolutely. Snuggle in, everyone. Congratulations. Clark loves to talk on the ring. Roger, well, she really woke up in her 3-year-old campaign. She ran nine races, 3 wins, 4 seconds, only finishing off the board with 2 flip starts. She won the Indianapolis Lady and was a game second in the Alice Lucky Star, bred by the late great Edgar, owned by Randy Locke. Roger Speed, trained by Randy, and a lifetime earnings of $211,000. Congratulations, boys. Why don't they keep them talking? Tiana's already nominated him. She's good at peer pressure. You're sitting at the wrong table, buddy. Next up is the 3-year-old sire, Colt Gelding. The nominees are Rapid Justice, Manda Vida, and Sir Bahi. The winner is Sir Bahi.
Under 44 seconds. One more special freebie trying to land. Now that's happening with the well. Leaving the 3 horses. And here's Sir Bahi. He's having a late charge for Arsenal Pedrosa Jr. Sir Bahi is proud to take the lead. Sir Bahi 21-1. Leading with second specialty, third.
Congratulations, everybody. Next up, we have 3-year-old Red Gelding. The nominees are Chicory Blaze, First Division, and Sleepy. The winner is Chicory Blaze.
Images last, Dr. Ellen is in first at the cover home as the Chicory Blaze bears down. Chicory Blaze just took the front with Dr. Ellen is in. Sir Bahi continues the game. With the inside is back to do on the outside, Rapid Justice, one to Dilla from the inside. They're both on with Roger Chicory Blaze. Rob down 2 streets of 3 races. Sir Bahi was second to Chicory Blaze.
Congratulations, everybody. Congratulations to the connection. Hickory Bay finished the year 4 out of 5. Never worked. Then second, he won the SNAP Governors for second in the year, earning $224,000 for 2025. Hickory Bay was bred and owned by Joseph Hickman and trained by Rob Starr. Y'all had such a great year. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, 4-year-old Fire Mayor. Older Fire Mayor, whatever you want. Crosley is our first nominee. Work It Wendy. And Imagine the Moon. The winner is Imagine the Moon.
One at 13, 28 seconds, and the race is on. Moon and Crosby working inside. This was Moon, who has the advantage past the 16. Pitch River is third and front on by Golden Home. With Crosby, Moon. Takes out the over, Hunter, gap by 3. Crosby was second, Pitch River third, and Pitch Value Industries last. Rosie.
Congratulations by Freddie Simmons, has earned $400,000 in 9 minutes, 5 seconds and 3 thirds. In 2025, he has 7 starts and 3 wins between the Shelby County and Mr. Heartland. Imagine the Boo's baby looked quite silly as we tried last year and got me in trouble with Katie. Because I didn't pick her, but I'm very happy for the connections Katie and Tony Duran, who Brad owned and trained her. I won't make that mistake again. Next is Bread Mare. And the nominees are Three Coats, Corning Stone, and Louder Than Words. The winner is Corning Stone.
It's Corningstone. Corningstone for Joseph Miller has been close from long ago. A lot of the words is kicking with Corningstone as they come past the 60. Little chili clap, his body dropped away, and then crossing on the outside, it's Trevor Corningstone, a classy winner, and now the richest Indiana bred mare ever. Corningstone, the Teeny Bianchi from A Lot of the Words.
Trained by Kenny McPeak, owned by Houston Stud and Arcade Trust, bred by Ian and Greg Bayer. 2024 season was a successful and for 7 starts, in the money finishes. She was third. Integrated State at Houston is second, integrated State at Churchill. And she got third in our Cardinal handicap and went on to a lot more very successful years to her draw. Congratulations to all the connections, Corningstone. Next up, we have the older sires versus gelding. And the nominees are TJ Storm, Tiz Eddie, and Kingsbury Russ. The winner is TJ Storm.
That year, CJ Storm charging up his chocolate boots. 3/4, 113.53 seconds. It is the chocolate moose. Chocolate moose at CJ Storm. And these two nose to nose for the final 16. The outside follow the money, and then Higher Memories and Pusher down now. It's CJ Storm and Alberto Santos. CJ Storm and upset moose to Truman Coffee. 27-1 on CJ Storm over Chocolate Moose. Follow the money, Higher Memories. After that.
There you go, you're very welcome. TJ Storm has earned $346,000 donation to the money Bible.
You're very welcome.
Including the win and the William Henry Harrison, it's too much coffee. 2025 was the best year of his career, $260,590. It was bred by Triple D Partners, owned by John Moran, Janet and Charles Watts, and trained by John Moran. Congratulations to the connection. All right, you guys, next up is older bred horse gelding. The nominees are, you heard it, Chocolate Moose, Good Looking Justice, Latigo. And the winner is Latigo.
With Joe Wallace, Latigo leads deep in the final furlong. From Good Looking Justice with Molly Town, Neutron, Managed Story. They're close to home. Latigo! Latigo in the Latigo Wallace time. Molly Town was second, Neutron third, Managed Story, Good Looking Justice in 108.95. Today.
Latigo is trained by Randy, owned by Rob, teacher Randy, collaborated by Greg and Ian Bayer. Finished the year 7 started 2 wins, 2 seconds in the third. Both times the guy was out of the money, he still lit up the board with 2 boards. He was just such a hard knocking guy. He won the Nobody Listens, the second with Brian Elmer and the Don Dunham. And not only is he talented, but he's a good looking guy. And Jamie, told me he was a couple years ago, he was our cover model, so we used for our program, so congratulations to the connection with Latigo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, next up is Older Cleaning Sire Mare. And the nominees are Smoking Hot Justice, Annie Express, and High Speed Justice. The winner is Smoking Hot Justice.
Turn on that money. Smoking Hot Justice is starting to get spirited anymore. All big hit. Smoking Hot Justice is coming to her. She's bringing the rabbit from the 60s ago. Spirited. Here comes Smoking Hot Justice with speed of fire to the outside. It's Smoking Hot Justice up in time to take the 28th running of the Miss Indiana thing. Spirited Annie was next and
Smoking Hot Justice came out in July. She was second on his third of the Indiana Stallion Information Stakes and finished the meet on closing day with a win in the Miss Indiana. This mare was run by Greg Justice, trained by Aaron West and owned by Alexa Justice. She was 4 out of 5 and just short of $100,000. Congratulations to the connection. Luckily, Ashley sat over there by herself. Because look at all their tables. Older claiming bread there, yeah. The nominees are Hurricane Lassie, Louder Than Words, and Beach Dancer. The winner is Louder Than Words.
Louder Than Words. 3/4 minute call, 0.97 seconds, with Marcelino Pedrosa Jr. Louder Than Words, a furlong away, he's steered by Corbett Crossley, charging his 3 coats, and here she comes. 3 coats with a full head of steam, but it's Louder Than Words, still in a 3-length buffer zone, and then on the back is Crossing in third, Louder Than Words, Prospers in the beginning. Louder Than Words, a length and a half over 3 coats. Crossing was third, then American and O'Keefe.
Louder Than Words has earned over $500 million over its parties, including 9 wins, 12 seconds, and 2 thirds. He started the year at Tampa, but it was and those first, including the second place finishes in the city on and retirement. He's trained by Tony Green and owned by Tony, Michael Warren, and Bob John. Bred by Pat and Michael Griffin. Congratulations to the connection of Louder Than Words. Come on up here. You don't even look at that.
This part has been the star of the farm for a lot of years. 7 now. So, trained by Tony, and she has been a money cage cat.
You love those Barney Page with feet, right?
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yay. Indiana Sire claiming mail, ladies and gentlemen. Highest memories. Indiana Fire claiming mail, highest memories, McAdoo, and Sir Bobby. And the winner is Sir Bobby.
Neutral star, 3/4 point 11.75 seconds. Dr. Alex Levin narrowly, charging Sir Bobby, slams up Justice McAdoo, moving that rail. Here comes 3/4 Justice the two-pointers. Sir Bobby hits the front, giving way Dr. Alex Levin. Great shot for Liberty Hanson. Sir Bobby at the finish. The triple hits on total, walking a mutual star.
Bruce, am I saying it right or is John saying it right?
Baji.
It's Baji. Sir Baji. The fire signal. Has earned $358,841.15 lifetime charges, gelding to finish in the money 9 of those 13 races. $295,000 in 2025, including wins in the New Rear Solomon and the Unreachable Star. He was second to Governor and the Iowa County. Trained by Gennaro Garcia, bred by Gloria Murphy, and owned by Gennaro Lori and congratulations to the connection. Next up, we have an Indiana bred claiming male. And the nominees are Gas Alley, Coach Knight, and Spoke. And the winner is Gas Alley. We don't have anything for the Gas Alley, right?
Gas Valley, 3/4 just over 111. Gas Valley, 16,000. Charging his breath still. And looking for glory. Pitches back and forth. Then Gas Valley with the run. It feels in. Breath middle for Joe Ramos on the outside. Gets the edge. Gets the win. Breath middle, 3/4 length.
Gas Alley by 3 blocks was bred by Michael Penny Lauer, Jack Danny Lee, and Barry Ward. He is owned by Penny and trained by Michael. Last year, he ran 8 lines, 2 wins, 3 seconds, and a third. The majority of his $155,000 earnings was made in 2025. He has ran at Churchill, Colonial, and Indy, finishing in the money at all 3 tracks. Congratulations to all the connections of Gas Alley. Now we're gonna switch gears to redevelopment, and Jessica has me so trained. She just said, I know Rachel's because I've got a list. We're gonna start with Broodmare of the Year. Proud Dreamer. Proud Dreamer, owned by Bruce Murphy, produced a total breeders award of $78,200. Proud Dreamer is the dam of Peter Baji, Indiana Redevelopment Horse of the Year. Congratulations to the connection of Proud Dreamer. All right, we're gonna go on to Stallion of the Year. This is, I did need to preface, and I have to train better than this. This is based on total Stallion awards, and Proud Dreamer was based on the total breeder award. So, the Stallion award, goes to Unbridled Express, sire of Annie Express, Kingsbury Road, Neon, and many more. The top earning Stallion of 2025, and $1,400. Unbridled Express was trained by Bernie Flynn, owned by Hillary Clinton, Bernie, Bobby Flay, and, we have to say, congratulations to Unbridled Express. Next up, we have the Breed Development Stallion Owner of the Year, and that is Mr. Greg Justice. Ashton, come on up here. Based on total county award payments, Justice Farm Inc. earned $149,885. Justice Farm, Greg Justice is the owner of Stallion, Lake Erie Holiday, Montana Mob, and more. In 2025, nearly 80% of Justice Farm winning horses were Indiana sired and bred. Congratulations to, Stallion Owner of the Year, Greg Justice. Ashton Donnelly, 2025 Breeder of the Year based on total breeder award payments is also Justice Farm Inc. Greg Justice, he earned $397,990 in breeders award, awards last year. Justice Farm has been the top breeder in Indiana for 5 consecutive years. Horses include good looking Justice, Royal Justice, Spirited Justice, and anything with a loud name Justice, not anything. In 2025, horses bred by Justice Farm won 5 handicaps in Indiana, including the Ellen Lucky Star, Back Home Again, Miss Indiana, Dawn Dunham, and the Gary Patrick Overnight. Congratulations to Breeder of the Year, Mr. Greg Justice. And now, without further ado, we will do 2025 Horse of the Year based on total earnings. Sir Aji. He earned $78,200 in redevelopment awards and $295,000 in total earnings. Sir Baji was the winner of 2 signature handicaps, Future Breeders' Popcorn and the Unreachable Star.
They'll be here in a bit, takes a while.
Oh, that's not yet, sitting on the just now. I like the double back and forth, make you work for it. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bruce Murphy.
Thank you very much. First, I'd like to thank God for giving us these beautiful horses that we have, okay? It's just a pleasure being here with everybody here, okay? Another thing, I'd like to thank my family. I want to thank the Race Commission, Horseshoe Indianapolis, Itoba, Joyce and Baker and everybody at Indiana Stallion Station, and Gennaro and his family, and his barn crew, okay, which take unbelievable good care of the horses. Amy Elliott and her group that races a lot of the babies for us. And just want to thank everybody for being here. Indiana Racing, guys, is the greatest regional program that there is anywhere in the United States. We have a lot to be thankful for. And I just want to say thank you to everyone.
Almost said that to Ashton, you're about to slow down. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so now we're gonna do the Holland Distinction Award, and Dan told me to just say a few things about Bruce, and then he's got a nice little professional intro. I'm gonna tell you guys, I think, I'm 38 now, so I'm even tell you guys. But when I started, Tammy hired me as an intern when I was 22 or 23. I have learned so much from Bruce Murphy, and he never makes me feel stupid. Like, if I have to call him about a breeding question, or he'll even call me when he hears me on FanDuel, and some of the analysts might not get the sire right or not know about it, he is always on. Like, this man works so hard, and he's a great sponsor of the track. He's a great person to have in Indiana breeding, and personally, just for myself, it's nice to have someone like Bruce when you can call and ask him a question that you might not know. So he's a wonderful guy, and a grandpa to a million kids, just absolutely adorable, and a great dad and a great grandpa. So I'm very happy to introduce Dan to come back up here, to give Bruce, I think, a very, well-deserved Title Distinction Award. Dan?
Okay, this next award is Itoba's Hall of Distinction. This is a very high, there is a very high probability that everyone in this room knows this year's recipient. This individual started training Western Pleasure and barrel horses in 1978. Moved to Logansport, Indiana, where a year later he was married. Together they have 2 children, 6 grandchildren. In 1985, he started a trailer sales business and has continued over the past 41 years. In 2005, he bought into his first thoroughbred, Delicious Devil. With a name like that, he couldn't pass it up. Deciding to raise closer to home, he partnered with Joe Kane. Joe was an awesome friend and partner. After Joe's passing, he then started his partnership with Gennaro Garcia. Together, they have had some very good horses, just to mention a few: Climber, Discreet Beauty, Proud Dreamer, See You in a Bit, and of course, 2025 Horse of the Year, Servaggio. This individual has served on Itoba's board of directors since 2012 and was president in 2019 and 2020. He also is head chairman of Indiana Breed Development Advisory Committee, where he has served for that the past 5 years. His commitment to Indiana breeding, owning, and racing is top-notch. And now, for this year's 2025 Itoba's Hall of Distinction, Bruce Murphy.
Thank you very much, Itoba. There's been some very special people that won this award, and I'm very just amazed, okay, and I appreciate everything. Thank you very much.
Rena, what did you tell me to remind everybody of before I came over here and forget?
Silent auction is wrapping up.
Pictures!
Yeah, oh, Brian, yeah,
Anyway,
file through and.
guys, we have this wonderful supper piece. Everybody go take a picture in front of it and utilize it. We also have t-shirts. There are still a few left. We are, also having a silent auction open. I'll come back up here in a little bit and tell you guys about what time we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna take a quick break, but everybody's got a minute for that. Just think that. I got working 40 grade days. Bid on the silent auction. I'll go and let you know, when we're gonna wrap it up, but I do just want to take a few minutes to thank everyone for being here. Thank you for participating in Indiana racing. It's a wonderful place to work, and y'all are the best to work with, and you are the most wonderful people in the industry in my eyes. So congratulations to all the winners, we love you guys so